Hi everyone and welcome to another marvelous video. In this video, we will be exploring a high-intensity battle between Terry McGinnis and old Bruce Wayne as their own versions of Batman. Showcased in the 1999's Batman Beyond Volume 2, Issue 1, the fight elaborated how old Bruce is still the master. In fact, DC Comics gave us several instances of Bruce undertaking extreme measures to keep his mind stable in critical conditions. It also included defending his mind against ghosts and sorcerers. Terry is an expert in hand-to-hand combat and also has his firm principles, but it is genius-level intellect where Bruce is superior. However, it is hard to determine who would win as Terry's Batman Beyond suit is highly equipped and durable. So without any further delay, let's dive into today's video where we will be exploring the instance where Batman Beyond fought Bruce Wayne Batman. Batman Beyond 2. Batman Beyond Volume 2 is a sequel to the previous miniseries and is set during the period of the Batman Beyond animated series. Terry McGinnis, taking the mantle of the Batman, faces his set of rogues while under the guidance of an old Bruce Wayne. Issue 1 begins with Bruce Wayne and Terry McGinnis fighting at the top of the KKG TV building in Gotham. Hours earlier, Terry was scolded by his mother for not doing his chores and grounded from attending his afternoon job with Mr. Wayne for 2 weeks, with no access to any form of electronic devices. He would only be allowed his computer, but for schoolwork only. As Terry tried to take a peek at the TV, his mom dialed Bruce and informed him about Terry's whereabouts. He complained about Terry being confrontational and disobedient over days and avoiding completing his household chores. While the two spoke, Bruce knew that Terry was on the line via another handset. He asked him to wait for a few hours for his mother to cool down, following which Bruce would call her again and settle the matter. He firmly asked Terry to stay calm all this while, or else he would be compelled to question if he was in the right state of mind. Hanging up the call, Bruce switched on his television, which broadcasted the message from KKG apologizing for the interruption in their services and also that everything was then under control. It seemed like Bruce watched it for hours until he was interrupted by a phone call from Terry's mother. It was then 2 past midnight and Mrs. McGinnis called to inform us that Terry had left home violently. He yelled at them, hit his younger brother, threw things, and left home. Bruce struggled to keep calm and asked Mrs. McGinnis not to worry, as Terry must have a valid reason for doing so. Bruce hung up and began walking towards his Batcave, cursing himself for not noticing signs of Terry going over the edge. Disabling the Batsuit was the first thing he had to do, but once he arrived at the Batcave, the kill switch was damaged by one of Terry's batarangs. Terry had arrived earlier and had also taken the Batmobile. Bruce soon received an incoming message from Terry on his Batcomputer as he recklessly drove the Batmobile through the highway, colliding with vehicles and spreading utter chaos. Bruce tried reasoning with him, but it had no effect as Terry seemed to have completely lost his mind to an undying rage. There were a few anomalous sub-frequencies hidden in the call, and it took time for Bruce's computer to spot them. The computer filtered the focal source of the sub-frequency, and it was revealed that the villain named Spellbinder was behind all of this. Spellbinder was a hypnotist who gained control over others to do his bidding, and he had isolated the cowl radio frequency within Terry's suit, thereby sending him subliminal messages. Bruce put on his Batman suit once again, and he decided to confront Spellbinder, whose location was revealed by his computer to be at the KKG TV building. When Bruce arrived at the rooftop, he found Terry as well. He was in the traditional Batman suit, but with a mask covering his mouth. Before Terry could utter a word, Bruce smacked him real hard. Taking 3 back-to-back blows, Terry gave it back, while also explaining to Bruce that none of this was real. He added that there were subliminal messages from a television broadcast, and all that he witnessed about Terry was a hallucination. Batman refuted this as he believed the subliminal messages from his cowl made him mad and aggressive. Terry informed Bruce that there was no point in fighting him as he was 10 times stronger than him, and Bruce Wayne gave the best fitted answer to it. He reminded Terry how he had taught him to understand that strategy and skill would be the best strength any day. During the fight, Terry lost his balance at the edges and was about to fall when Bruce caught his hand. He asked Terry to give him his other hand before Terry flashed a bright light before Bruce by a camera. Bruce realized he was indeed hallucinating, and saving Terry from the fall, the two returned to the Batcave. Spellbinder had used the television broadcasting to hallucinate everyone in the city, and off went Terry to stop him. Terry approached Spellbinder pretending to be still in his control, but was quickly caught. Spellbinder activated his latest victims, who hallucinated Terry to be attacking the president and kidnapping a child. Spellbinder informed him that the hallucination stimulated endocrinal and hormonal activity, making his victims stronger. Terry, however, managed to subdue the two and managed to use Spellbinder's hallucinations against him and make him his friend for life. The case was solved, and that's how we got to see a combat between Bruce Wayne and Terry McGinnis. Marvelous verdict. So we've finally come to the end of the video, and we hope you have liked our content. Although the issue showcased a glimpse of hand-to-hand combat between the two Batman, it is hard to analyze the fight. The period showcased an old Bruce Wayne in a suit in no way comparable to the Batman Beyond suit, leaving us with the questions of what could happen if the grounds were even. The Batman Beyond series, along with the animated one, came to an end in 2001. Later, Volume 3 was released in 2010, which took a darker aspect to the character design. If you like our content, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe to us if you haven't already. Have a good one and be safe. Thanks, everyone.